Hey guys, we are up to episode 5 of Nightcap. I look really weird in this sort of lighting. It makes it look like I've done a lot of work, but it's just actually really hot. Naturally rosy cheeks, like I've said. That's interesting. So there's a few things I want to cover tonight. Stupid people, my mentality when it comes to training at the moment, just among a few other things. So we'll get straight into it and just chat away, have a conversation, enjoy the night. Wow, I gotta change positions. This lighting is just wow. It's right up in my face, y'all. That's cool. Let's go. We'll sort it. I feel like this is a more appropriate background. I kind of look white with a fade of rose rather than just that bright red. It kind of looks like I've been working out, but I haven't, which sucks because I want to, but I haven't been. It's just really hot. And you can really tell there's that dent in my head. I don't know what that is. I think it was from a kick to the face a while ago. But there's definitely a dent in my head. God damn. God damn. Okay, so firstly I want to talk about stupid people. Now, growing up, I knew that people had different levels of intelligence. I completely understood that. But I still thought that people had a certain level of common sense. Now, I've gotten a little bit older. I've come across more people. I've been in more situations where intelligence is required and lack of common sense is very noticeable. So, how do people manage with their level of common sense and intelligence? Take, for instance, myself. Now, I am by no means smart. I'm pretty dumb. But I'm smarter than these people. I know what's right and wrong, and I know if there's a situation, a common way to deal with it that makes sense, you know? So I got people talking to my ear. We'll just be... Okay, so now that that's dealt with. I just don't understand. I've never dealt with so much stupid people before. Ignorant people and people that are just, you want to pull your hair out. I just don't get it. I'm trying to think of a situation, but I can't really give too much away because every situation where there's stupid people involves the workplace, and I'm not allowed to talk about work because who wants to talk about work, really? Am I right? But I just want a message for everyone. Just have some common sense. Like, you don't have to be Einstein. You don't have to be a rocket scientist. You don't have to be the smartest person in the world. You just have to have common sense. You just have to understand situations and just know the correct way to respond to those situations. So, like, when you're crossing the road, you look left, then you look right, then you look left, then you cross, and you don't get hit by a car. You don't just sit on your phone, walk blindly across the road. That's a perfect situation that would sum that up. So have common sense, stay safe, stay alive, and yeah, just be involved in the moment and don't be distracted by anything else. Don't be a million miles away. If you're in the present moment, you'll be able to adapt to any situation. You will have common sense and you'll know how to handle that situation. Just don't be a dumbass is all I'm pretty much trying to say. But I can't really talk too much because I am a dumbass, but in a different way. Like, everyone has their own level of intelligence. Mine's pretty low, but my common sense is high. So it makes me mid-range, sort of, yeah, mid-range, we'll go. Yeah. Okay, have common sense. Okay, so now I want to talk about my training because at the moment I've got a fight booked for February 25th, 2017. Now, usually when I get told that I've got a fight booked, I get fired up on the inside. I have a drive that just makes me want to train every minute of every day. All I think about is training, eating right, doing all the right things, trying to get as fit as possible because I want to get that edge over my opponent. But now it seems like I just don't have that drive anymore. I don't know if it's because I've taken such a long break, about 3 years, maybe a bit less. I don't know if it's because I've taken such a long break or I'm just a different person mentally. I think I've become more intellectual than I have physical. I think that's a thing. So what I mean by that is I just don't have the same dedication towards training and fighting that I used to have, and I feel like I've lost my competitive edge. Because I was sparring the other day, and I was getting bashed. There's just no way around the fact that I was getting bashed, and I was, just getting beat up. It was pretty good by better opponents. It wasn't me being shit. It was just them being better, and that's just how it is. You come across against people that are better than you, then you're gonna get worked. So I got cracked right in the eye pretty hard. And usually if I get hit like I got hit, I would fire up and I would want to do better, and I lift. I rise to the occasion. And so he hit me, and I just didn't want to get hit in the head anymore. I felt like I had pretty much an instant headache, and I just felt like I'd taken too much damage to my head, and I stopped after 3-4 rounds. I've never done that before. I've never had that situation happen to me. Usually I get punched in the face and I get fired up and I just want to keep going and going and going, but he hit me and he made me quit. And I can't have that sort of mentality if I want to be a fighter, because the people I'm fighting against, if they get punched in the face, they will hit you 10 times harder, or they'll try to anyway. It's that aggression and that fire that wins fights. And having one foot out the door suggests that I should keep walking. Do I really want to fight anymore? And I hate saying that. I hate feeling that. It's the worst thing ever. But if that's the way I feel, it's the way I feel. I'll have to assess it getting closer to my fight. And hopefully my mentality changes, because at the moment, if I go in the way that I am at the moment, I'm just going to get bashed and it's not going to be good. And I just have to ask myself, is the juice really worth the squeeze? I love that expression. Is the juice worth the squeeze? Is the risk worth the reward? Or is the reward worth the risk? Either way. You know what I mean? I don't know if it is worth it. I don't know if I'm getting anything out of it except for that competitive atmosphere. And yeah, I'll have to wait and see how I go. Maybe if I have a good few days at training, that's where I get my confidence. If I have really solid training sessions where everything just goes well for me, my confidence goes sky high, and I think that's what I need at the moment. I just need a few solid days at training, but I just haven't had that, and confidence is low, my fitness is low. This is the most unfit I've ever been in my life. So obviously my performances are showing that. But like I said, I'm just going to have to assess the situation as I get closer to the fight, and hopefully my mentality changes and I just get that mongrel back. I need that drive, I need that competitiveness, otherwise I'm going to get bashed. So stay tuned and I'll let you know how I go. Hopefully I can get some footage of me training, sparring, fighting, and I'll let you guys assess and see what you think. Cool. So the last thing I want to talk to you about is, when is enough enough? Now I mean that in terms of where I am in life, where I want to be in life, why am I stuck in one spot in life? And I'm getting to the point where I feel like I need to change. I need to change something. I need to do something, because mentally I'm stuck in a rut, physically I'm stuck in a rut, and I have to change something to get out of that rut, and I don't know what I have to change or what do I have to do to change the way that I feel and change the way that I think, really. So when is enough enough, and what is the change that I need to make? I need to sit down, assess the situation, find out where I am, where I want to be, and just take it from there, really. I mean, I'm only 24 years old, so I've got a lot left in me. The world is at my feet, basically. Now I can just keep going the way that I'm going which is not bad. There's nothing wrong with my life. Me complaining about my life is the most selfish thing. Everything in my life is so perfect, and the only issues that I have are ones that I create, and I just don't have a right to complain about anything, really. But I feel like I want more. I feel like I want to do more. There's so many things that I want to do that I just don't feel like I'm ever going to do. And I don't want to be that person that gets to a point where he realizes that I'm not going to be able to do those things anymore. You know, I have to go and do those things. And I will go and do those things. I don't know when, but I'm going to. I make that promise to you that I'm going to go out there, I'm going to do those things. I'm going to do everything I can to make myself happy, to make the people around me happy. Spread some love into the world, create some laughter, create some memories, and I just want to pass that on to my viewers, that on to my family, that on to my kids, when I have kids one day down the line. Not today, tomorrow maybe. Yeah, probably tomorrow. So I need to create something to leave behind. I need to create a legacy. I need to come up with some cool stories. You know, like you have nothing to talk about. Like here I am just talking into a camera. I got no stories. Like, what's interesting about my life that you really want to hear about? Nothing. I work. That's my life. So, a message to you all: chase your dreams, find your passion, and work towards it. You got to work your ass off and you will get there. Yeah, that's a good message. Positive message. Okay guys, thanks for listening. Once again, episode 5. That's really exciting. 5 deep. That's deep. And I don't know if it was a really positive night with ideas and thoughts, but I hope you got something out of it. I know I got a lot out of saying it, and maybe this is something that I can leave behind, you know? So until next time, I think tomorrow night, stay sweet, stay beautiful.